ERGs and ESG as well. If you want your millennials and your Zoomers to come together to celebrate your organization the way they do when you focus on DEI, the very same is going to happen when you focus on ESG. The best employers, the best companies are those that follow these twin tenets of both ESG and DEI. Thank you. That's it from me. And I'm now looking forward to the amazing celebration of our top 10 best companies for women in India and the most inclusive companies index. And to join me on the stage here as we go through the presentations and then give out the awards, may I request President of Seramount Shubha Barry and the Honorable Minister for IT, Dr. Puthiya Thalaimurai, to join us here on stage.
We can do better than that. To quickly sum up what Dr. Rajesh said, smooth like butter, women are now doing better. For those who know BTS will know this song. Those who don't, you can Google it. The moment we've all been waiting for, it's time for the awards. But before we get there, we'd like to honor our chief guest who's here today. It's a super busy schedule. I know you work Monday to Sunday and Sunday to Monday. I know you don't take a leave. We're well aware of how hard you work. So truly honored to have you here with us. And it is our tradition here in the South in Tamil Nadu to honor people with a ponnade. So I request Dr. Rajesh to do the honors. Shubha ma'am to honor our chief guest with a floral bouquet. I wonder what you do with all the shawls you get, Dr. PTR. I know you get lots of them. I hope to find out from you one day. So, like I mentioned, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. It's time for the awards. And Oscar has a song. This is our song for the awards. Just wanted to let you know. So first up, we start off by celebrating our allies. The Male Ally Legacy Award that celebrates male allies who have spearheaded change in the mindsets and attitude towards women at the workplace. So we begin with Mr. Ajay Wich. Congratulations. He was unfortunately not able to make it here today, so we have a video of his acceptance. Can we have
Good evening. Thank you, Avtar and Seramount, for this recognition. It is indeed an honor and a privilege, and my sincere apologies for not being there with you this evening. At Accenture, we believe in the power of the collective and strive on a daily basis to build safe spaces for everyone. A space to belong, space to thrive, space to innovate, and a space to lead the change. And believe me, we do it every day. A few years ago, we set ourselves a bold goal to become a gender-balanced workforce by 2025. Today, I'm proud to share that we are well on our way to achieve gender parity. In my opinion, and I'm sure you'll all agree, that being an ally is a critical pillar to achieve this. And as we look ahead, I hope this community or our community grows and brings about meaningful change. So thank you once again and have a great evening.
Thank you so much. We miss you. And our request, Shrikar Madiraju, Managing Director, Strategy and Consulting, to please join us on stage to collect the award. And I request all those who are collecting the awards to come from the left, join us on stage and exit this way. Shekhar Madiraju ex India. I know you stand tall, Dr. PTR, but you're going to be standing for a while on stage. Just letting you know. And now, of course, the choice of jury. And this goes to Gautam Parsha, Vice President, Engineering, Pegasystems Worldwide India Private Limited. Can I have you on stage? Don't say much, but we have that expectation now.
Thank you, guys. I think it's truly an honor. I thank the team at Avatar and Salman for these big recognition. And I have to call out my team at Pega, who have been my continuous support all throughout. And if I were to call out one thing, right, my journey as an ally has taught me so much in my life, and I encourage everybody to try allyship. I would call it a great thing in life, and to make it a part of life, allyship should be a part of everybody's life as such. Thank you.
Be an ally, be a better person. Learned. Okay, done. The next choice of jury goes to Rahul Murdishwar, Director, Mumbai Global Accounting, Dow Chemical International Private Limited. Can I have you on stage? And this is the Rahul I am getting to meet on stage. So few words from this, Rahul. Yes.
I want to thank the choice of jury, the jury from Avatar and Salman for this, and I'm taking this on behalf of all the people in Dow. I've learned a lot about gender from my wife, Rupal, and she keeps me grounded on this subject. And I want to thank Nimisha, who's in the audience. She's the WIN chair for Dow India. And she and Vidya were the ones who insisted on sending the nomination, which I was resisting actually. But it's great to see that we finally got this, and it's a good thing for Dow because we really believe in an inclusive culture and giving opportunities to everybody possible. Thank you.
Yes, sir. When you live with lightning, it's always good to be grounded. Hashtag science joke. Alright, it's time to announce the title winner of Social Excellence Teleperformance for their winning program, COTW, Citizen of the World. Can I have the AV, please? Congratulations, Ekta Sharma Bhatnagar, Senior Director, External Communications and Marketing. Can I have you on the stage? Congratulations. Ekta, we'd like to hear from you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very proud to represent Teleperformance here today, and it gives me goosebumps to watch this video here. And we are definitely keeping CSR activities to the core of our heart and DNA. I think this award is a testimony to our efforts and social responsibility, and we are working towards enriching the lives of underprivileged, mainly women and children. We are working with different NGOs in 29 cities or more to bring about this positive change in the world. Thank you so much from Team Teleperformance.
29 cities. That's amazing. All right. Thank you so much, Ekta. This way. I know you have a lot to say, but that's all the time we have. All right. The choice of jury winner goes to Sony Pictures for their winning program, Livelihood Skills Training for Women. AV, please.
Empowering women towards economic and social independence is not just a belief at SPNI. It's a resounding commitment to fostering positive change. Through our Livelihood Skills Training Program, we, along with our partners, have embarked on a transformative journey that aims to empower underserved women and girls. This initiative isn't just about skills. It's about creating opportunities for them to tell stories beyond the ordinary. Curated for diverse contexts, both urban and rural, our approach focuses on equipping women with the skills and tools needed to be self-reliant and competitive, while keeping their current skills in mind. Our geo-customized interventions have impacted over 2,500 women, each story a testament to the potential unleashed when empowerment meets tailored support. This effort is a small step as we further our stride to empower women so that they can go beyond.
Congratulations. Can invite Tabishi Budiraja, Diversity and Inclusion and HRBP at Sales, North and East SPNI to please join us on stage. Okay, we have a colleague who is representing Tabishi. Thank you for joining us. Would you like to? No. I got that. Thank you. All right, the next choice of jury winner, and this goes to Citibank for their winning program, Self Shakti and Gelati. Gelati means community anchor and Marathi programs. Can I have the AV, please?
I think the biggest injustice in the world is not the lack of wealth. It's the lack of opportunity and choice. And that's what Buzz addresses. Accessibility is key. Most of these women live in areas where the transport is not available for them. And also there are so many responsibilities that a woman faces. Family, farm, animals, kids. Going to their doorsteps makes it easy for them to come out of their houses and access the opportunity given. The aim is for the women to find their inner strength. It could be around financials, it could be about building a business, it could be about solving a personal problem that they have. But finding their inner strength to do all of that.
Hey, good. Yes. All right, can I have on stage Aditya Mittal, CHRO, City South Asia, Vijay Swaminathan, HR Head, India City Solution Centers, Anita Munyaswamy, Chief Administrative Officer, Chennai, Kavitan Felix, Senior Vice President, Human Resources. So Aditya, I request you to please share a few words.
Very pleased and honored to receive this award, and I'm receiving this on behalf of our CSR team, our employees and our partners who impacted the lives of 2.1 crore women since 2014. So, thank you for this job.
So you're always happy like this, sir?
Yes,
Whoever said that corporate people, so sad. I'm so happy. Okay, give it up for our male allies first up. Give them a nice big round of applause. We celebrated them on stage. Alright, now it's time to meet the top 10 best companies for women in India. And we're also going to have an AV on the 8 years of BCWI. So can we have the AV please?
Hello delegates, a hearty welcome to all of you. We meet again after a year with the 8th edition 2023 Best Companies for Women in India BCWI, which gets bigger and better. The Avatar and Seramount Best Companies for Women in India BCWI has steadily grown since 2016. Fasten your seatbelts, sit back and cheer for the companies that have been doing their best. A big round of applause to the top 10 making waves with their exemplary policies and practices. Accenture Solutions Private Limited, Barclays in India, Citibank, EY, IBM India Private Limited, Infosys Limited, KPMG in India, Publicis Sapient, a division of TLG India Private Limited, Tech Mahindra Limited, ZS. Hearty congratulations, winners. Here are those pushing boundaries to make an indelible mark with their laudable efforts. Embarking on the journey of diversity, equity and inclusion, setting new milestones, you have been presenting a legacy that set the benchmark for practices and policies, inspiring more to follow suit. The 100 best are marching ahead steadily and consistently. Hearty congratulations, winners. Keep up the great work. May the impact of the best companies get greater in the coming years. See you again in 2024.
Wow. Just looking like a wow. If you follow Instagram, you know what I'm saying. It's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and invite all these amazing people on stage. But before that, see the difference when you put women in charge, women in leadership. This is not a competition. This is no top, this is number 1, number 10. We will celebrate you. And that's why put women in leadership. Have I got that right? We will not make it a competition. We will celebrate you. And let's start the celebration by inviting the representatives of Accenture Solutions Private Limited. Arpana Rawat, Managing Director Operations Accenture India. Shikhar Madiraju, Managing Director Strategy and Consulting. Nalini Babu, Managing Director Advanced Technology Centers in India. Can I have you champs on stage? So now that you know that you will be called alphabetically. Better to come that side. You know who you are. Dear champs, come to the left side so that we don't make the outstanding leader stand too much. Guys, if you want, I will give you like a Tamil movie music so you can make your entry like a hero heroine. But come quickly. We were supposed to have a few words from. Yes, can you please do the honors? A few words from.
Absolutely. On behalf of Accenture, I would like to thank Avatar and Sarah Mount. We are working very hard every day to be able to be the best place for women in India to work, and we'll continue to go on that journey. Thank you.
It's called Punchline in Tamil movies. Just 2 sentences, punch delivered. Awesome stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and invite the representatives from Barclays in India, Praveen Kumar, the CEO, Chitra Sundar, head of DEI APAC, Arun Krishnamurthy, head of HR. Can I have you all on stage? Invited 3 people on stage, I guess that's what inclusivity is all about. I had to say, Praveen sir, a few words from you. Photo done? Photographer happy? That's also important. So Praveen, a few words.
I'm truly honored and privileged to receive this on behalf of each and every colleague at Barclays. Diversity, equity and inclusion is core to us. We are super passionate and committed to this agenda. I take this opportunity to thank Avatar and Sarah Mount for keeping us honest and keeping us committed to the cause. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Alright, I now invite the representatives of Citibank, Aditya Mittal, CHRO, City South Asia, Vijay Swaminathan, HR Head, India City Solution Centers, Shubha V, Global Head for Third Party Management Operations. Can I have you on stage? Congratulations. Shubha ma'am, a few words from you. And I've noticed this, every time a lady puts her glasses on her head, it's a power move.
That's more convenience than power move, because otherwise I end up placing it somewhere. Anyway, thanks a lot. It's a great privilege to be standing here on behalf of the 27,000 plus employees of City India, receiving the award for the 4th time in a row. This is not just a testament of all the work that we have done. It's also a reminder that there's much more to do. I want to take this opportunity as we glide further into inclusion, take the opportunity to thank Avatar and Sarah Mount for keeping us self-aware and intentional and all the great work that they do in this space, and also for keeping on raising the bar year on year. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I was listening to your speech about how you even make your clients, follow all these policies. So amazing stuff. I was listening to your presentation. Okay. All right. Next up, I invite the representatives of EY. Sandeep Kohli, Partner and Leader Talent. Amanda Alfonza, Assistant Director, Diversity and Inclusiveness. Jennifer Manchikanti, Associate Director, Diversity, Equity and Inclusiveness. Can I have you on stage? Sandeep.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Avatar. Thank you so much, Sarman. On behalf of all of us at EY, for acknowledging the work that we do. And I think I must say, Dr. Soundarya, that our association with Avatar has been quite a catalyst in our journey in DNI from 10 years ago. It's a good thing to do versus making your business imperative. So thank you so much on behalf of all of us. Thank you.
So, sir, you have a beautiful voice. I'm from the radio industry. You have nice, beautiful voiceover. You just say, women, you're awesome. In your beautiful voice.
Women, you're always awesome.
I knew it. I can sense it. I'm like that. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and invite this very special representative from IBM, Prachi Rastogi, Diversity and Inclusion Leader, APAC and UKI. Now I have you on stage, Prachi. Energy in that team. I can see it. All right, Prachi, love to hear from you.
As a country, if we can send Chandrayaan in 4 years and we can make the COVID vaccine in 1 year, what stops us from bringing gender balance in roles that matter? Nothing. We just need to decide it. Thank you very much, Avatar Saramount, for the recognition. Thank you very much. This is very inspiring, very humbling, so proud. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a feeling when you speak, the entire apartment wakes up. You have that energy in you.
Thank you. I'll take your job next year.
Oh. Just like that, I got roasted. All right, it's time to invite the representatives from Infosys. By the way, Chandrayaan going to the sun, large part of it are moon illamma, women. Women are like the moon. Oh, Chandrayaan went to the correct now. Chandrayaan, Aditya, big team behind women. Okay, just wanted to side note. Okay. Wanted to now invite representatives from Infosys. Congratulations, Aruna C. Newton, Head DEI and ESG Governance and Reporting. Nisha A. Practice Lead HR. Can I have you on stage? Aruna ji, a few words from you. And that's another power move, having a bun there. Then you know that something big is going to happen. That's how I know my mom is about to do something amazing. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank personally Dr. Soundarya Rajesh and Mrs. Sudha Barry for raising the bar continuously. I can't agree more with the fact that India is on the cusp of something massive in the space of empowering women and taking the world forward. I'd like to see a world of peace, compassion, care, everything that we celebrate and so revere. Thank you so much once again, Avatar. Just continue to do what you're doing, do a lot more of it.
And that's how women leaders are different. They acknowledge when other women succeed. That's how women are special. Right. Let's go ahead and invite our representatives from KPMG. Sangeeta Rajendran, Head of Inclusion, Diversity and Equity. Priyanka Nambudri, Director Inclusion, Diversity and Equity. Can I have you both on the stage? few words from you.
Good evening, everyone. This is a truly humbling honor and a strong encouragement for KPMG in India to steadfastly focus on gender equality and equity. I think one of the things that we've intently focused on is to remove barriers which are not good for the society on the whole, and intently focusing on that so our people can work seamlessly without prejudice, empowered with compassion and empathy. And I think that is what unites us in a collective vision, so no one's left behind. Thank you, Avatar. Thank you, Saramont. And thank you, everyone.
I don't know, I've always had this doubt with Dr. Sandhya. Women achieve so much, but they have to say it all this in the south, like on soft voice. Like, I know I built all these mountains, but do better, guys. Alright, and now, like this, I know you bought your hashtag in just like that. I'm watching you. Alright, let me invite the representatives from Publicis Sapient India, Swarnakshi Rakshit, Director, Talent Acquisition, Vishaka Datta, Director, Diversity, Equity and Inclusion, Rakesh Raburi, CTO, Senior Vice President, Engineering. Have you on stage? Congratulations. Thank you for all that you do. And RRR, sir, few words. Over to you.
On behalf of Publicis Sapient, I'm truly humbled to receive this award, and this only encourages us to keep our commitment and unwavering focus towards diversity and inclusion, and make sure that we are here on every occasion from the following years. So thank you, everyone. And Vishaka wants to say something.
Thank you so much. Just to supplement, more women in governance means less war, more hope and more love. So this is very, very important. Thank you.
Look who's thinking about war right now. It is a woman. Right? Empathy just comes naturally to us. Alright, next up, congratulations to Tech Mahindra, and I request Dr. Anshu Premchand, Group Function Head, Multi-Cloud and Digital Services, to please join us here. Yes, ma'am, a few words from you. Doctor on stage.
Thank you very much, Saramont and Avatar, for this recognition. I think the best part of arriving at T in alphabetical order that everybody before you has said everything that needed to be said.
No, we insist.
Tech Mahindra is fifth year in a row on stage for this award. We are humbled, we are very happy, and we hope to continue to come here every time you hold this ceremony. Thank you very much.
This is called goal setting. Next year also I'll be there. Loving it. Okay. Next up, I invite the representatives from ZS, Apurva Agarwal, Partner and Office Managing Principal, Alina Rizvi, Manager Knowledge Services, Ashish Bamri, Director, Regional Head of Talent Acquisition. Can I have you all on stage? Apurva, requesting you to share a few words. Congratulations.
And of course, they were saving the best for the last. Z always will come at the end. Of course, we are deeply honored and wanted to thank both Avatar and Saramount. And not only is a testimony of what ZS has done, but I think for getting this community together, making this dialogue every day and more for the business leaders. And I remember being here 6 years ago, and look at the number of male allies and business leaders here. That is the power of this community. So thank you so much.
Thank you and congratulations to the dignitaries on stage who've been amazing. I'm going to give you exactly 2 minutes to sit down. Sit down. Because we're going to move on to our next segment, which is MICI Champions, the Most Inclusive Companies Index, or MICI. This is a study attached to BCWI, addresses other diversity strands, including people with disabilities, PWDs, and members of the LGBTQ community. MICI turns 5 this year and has had its own exclusive moments of triumph. Can we have the AV, please?
Hello delegates, Avatar and Saramount Most Inclusive Companies Index Study has completed its 5th edition. Over these years, the organizations on the index have consistently demonstrated their commitment and keenness to include talent from across diversity strands like genders, generations, disabilities, and sexual orientation, to name a few. And now, it is time to laud the 2023 Avatar and Saramount Champions of Inclusion. Put your hands together for them. Accenture Solutions Private Limited, Citibank, EY, IBM India Private Limited, Infosys Limited, KPMG in India, Midland Credit Management India Private Limited, Morgan Stanley Advantage Services, Target Corporation India Private Limited, Tech Mahindra Limited. Hearty congratulations, winners. We are ecstatic to present the 2023 Avatar and Saramount exemplars of inclusion. The companies have pushed boundaries and succeeded in hiring, retaining and advancing a diverse workforce cutting across groups. A huge round of applause to the exemplars making resolute strides towards inclusion. Hearty congratulations, winners. We look forward to seeing the intentional and inspirational participation of many more companies in the 2024 edition of Avatar and Saramount Most Inclusive Companies Index.
Alright, alphabetically it is. So, from Accenture Solutions Private Limited, I invite Arpana Rawat, Managing Director Operations, Accenture in India, Shikhar Madiraju, Managing Director Strategy and Consulting, Nalini Babu, Managing Director Advanced Technology Centers in India. Can I have you all on stage? Arpana, we'd like to hear a few words from you. I think you can make like a wedding album. So many pictures today.
Thank you, Avatar and Saramount, for this recognition. At Accenture in India, we have embedded inclusion and diversity into everything that we do. For us, inclusion is not a program. It is a mindset and it is a way of life. We are proud of our efforts, of our leaders and our people in making inclusion a reality at Accenture. We are committed to harnessing diverse perspectives and ensuring that all of our people have the opportunity to thrive and unlock their true potential. We foster a culture where all our people feel a sense of belonging and are empowered to create 360-degree value. We are proud of how far we have come and we are determined to accelerate equality for all.
Thank you. Congratulations. Wow. Okay. Congratulations. Next up, I invite Representatives from Citibank, Aditya Mittal, CHRO City South Asia, Vijay Swaminathan, HR Head, India City Solution Centers, Shubha V, Global Head for Third Party Management Operations. So one big smile you give the crowd, sir.
Sir, now you know why I'm so happy. So first of all, thank you, Dr. Soundarya, and thank you, Sudha. Your energy is infectious and your impact very significant. I'm accepting this on behalf of my team, my leaders who are back in Mumbai, as well as in the other centers we operate in here. And I want to recognize some of the people that are there here from City. Can you please stand? So in the next couple of years, we are aspiring to be the leading DEI company in the country. And I just wanted to say that to all of you. Thank you.
So if someone asks leave, you'll smilingly give it offer?
Yes.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this amazing team. Congratulations, Citibank. Next up, I invite representatives from EY to join us on stage. For this, I invite Sandeep Kohli, Partner and Leader Talent, Amanda Alfonso, Assistant Director, Diversity and Inclusiveness, Jennifer Munchikampi, Associate Director, Diversity, Equity and Inclusiveness. And I have you all on stage. Alright, can I now request Jennifer to address the gathering?
Thank you so much, Avatar and Saramount. This is great motivation for us to keep disrupting the DE&I space in India. For us at EY, the focus is to ensure our policies, our programs, our processes are equitable for everyone as we help and equip our people to team and lead inclusively. Thank you so much and congratulations to all of you here. I think together we're really making change. So congratulations to everyone.
Yes, and it's all about the power of storytelling when it comes to EY. We saw your wonderful stories. Congratulations to the entire team. And next up, I'd like to invite the representative from IBM, Leona Misra. Can I have you on stage? Audience, we're in the halfway mark only. From the IBM team who's here. Everybody's on stage. Leona, can I have a few words from you?
I'm so happy and proud to have received this on behalf of the entire team, IBM team, who are practicing D&I goals and inclusivity day in and day out. The award goes to them. Prachi has just left, she's not there. The hard work that has gone in throughout the year and year after year, we have been receiving this award. Thank you, Saramount and Avatar, for this award. This is truly encouraging, and this encourages us to do more and more and more. And hope to be here once again in 2024. See you all in 2020.
That's an affirmation, confirmation. Winning is a habit. Thank you. Love it. Love the confidence. Next up, I invite on stage representatives from Infosys, Aruna C. Newton, Head DEI and ESG Governance and Reporting, and Nisha A, Practice Lead HR. Can I have you on stage? Aruna ji, a few words from you. Isha ji also. Okay, Nisha ji. Okay, done.
Thank you so much. Respecting each other is a fundamental tenet which is contained in the Infosys Code of Conduct and Ethics, and in many ways underscores our efforts towards building a more equitable, inclusive workplace that fosters belonging. Thank you once again, Avtar and Sermount, for this wonderful recognition. I think you just keep driving the bar higher and higher. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for setting goals now for us. But she said for the company, now she said for us also. Thank you. All right, now I invite representatives from KPMG, Sangeeta Rajendran, Head of Inclusion, Diversity and Equity, Priyanka Nambudri, Director Inclusion, Diversity and Equity, and I have you both to the stage. Priyanka, we'd like to hear a few words from you.
Thank you so much, Avtar, Seramount. This is truly humbling for us at KPMG. Well, this is so empowering. It feels great to be here today. Inclusion is a journey, will always stay one. This is a testimony for all of us. Goes to say that we are doing something right, but more importantly, we must continue to do so. So thank you once again.
Not doing right, Ma, you're doing awesome. That's why you're here today. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next up, I invite the representatives from Midland Credit Management India, Vibhuti Tandon, Senior Director, Operations and DEI, Lead India, Mukta Sharma, Senior Director, Operations, Harsh Israni, AVP, Organizational Development, India Learning and Development, Siddharth Nayak, Director, India Business Transformation and Quality. Can I have you on stage, Team Midland Credit Management India. This is a fun team, guys. They were dancing in the afternoon. Not now. Not in front of the Honorable Minister. Hello. All right. Vibhuti, can we hear from you?
Thank you. Once again, thank you, Avtar Group and Seramount. I'm deeply honored and grateful for this recognition, and I'll tell you why. We were exemplary last year, and moving from exemplary to champion called for a lot of efforts, and I'm grateful to the jury at the Avtar Group to recognize the same. Once again, it motivates us to keep coming here to build a more equitable and inclusive environment for all of us here itself. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Keep shining. All right, next up I invite representatives from Morgan Stanley Advantage Services, Rajat Mathur, Managing Director, India Head of HR, Tanmay Vepakoma, Vice President and India D&I Lead, Chitra Krishnan, Vice President Technology. I have you all on stage. Rajat sir, we'd love to hear from you. I'm wondering, Rajat sir looks like which Indian cricketer? Audience has to respond. Okay, they're not responding at the moment, but...
Avtar, Seramount, thank you so much for this recognition. In the spirit of inclusion, congratulations to all of you here. I think this is a movement This is not about one organization getting recognition. This is about all of us doing our bit to make sure that we move the needle forward. But just from an award standpoint, I think it feels so proud to be recognized for all the work that we've been doing for so many years. It's motivation to continue to raise the bar and continue to sort of do the good work. Thank you very much.
Any response from the audience? Any cricketer? Sorry? Ravi Shastri answer. Congratulations. All those who see Ravi Shastri, clap your hands. So mildly they are accepting, so not fully. Alright, next up I invite on stage representatives from Target Corporation India Private Limited. Give it up for Joshit Padmanabhan, Senior Director, Target Properties Operations. Alpa Chandan, Senior Director. Can I have you both on stage? Joshit, I would like to hear from you.
First of all, thank you so much, Avatar and Ceremony, for this wonderful recognition. And congratulations to all the organizations being celebrated today. So, the organizations. Being in this room with the best of the best diversity and inclusion organizations is truly an invigorating experience for us. At Target, our commitment to diversity and inclusion is reflected in our company's purpose, to help all families discover the joy of everyday life. But it's our team members who carry forward this commitment and they take it forward every day. So huge round of applause for our team members. And just want to call out thank you to Avatar and encouraging us on a year-on-year basis. And truly this is inspiring us and continue to move forward this journey. Thank you. Have a great evening, everyone.
Wait. You look like the kind of person, if you give any topic, immediately they'll start speaking. Okay, ready? And the topic is inclusion. Easy and simple. I was kidding. I knew you will enthusiastically do it. That was the challenge. Anyways, thank you so much. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the best of the best, the champions. Wow, well done, all of you. But we're not done yet. I just wanted you to clap more. Can I invite a representative from Tech Mahindra? Dr. Anshu Premchand, Group Function Head, Multi-Cloud and Digital Services.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here again tonight. This is our 4th year for this award. And that says something about the commitment at Tech Mahindra for inclusion. It's a way of life. Hashtag Rise with Tech Mighties into Glide to Inclusion. Thank you very much. Have a great evening and we hope to see you next year as well.
Thank you. She wants to see everybody next year. All right, you can take your seats. They're so happy. All right, it's time to invite our chief guest on stage for that special address. And I love the way you took notes. I don't know how you'll read all what you've written. From that time he's been writing. So can't wait to hear from you. I will see that handwriting later, Doctor. All right, so let me tell you something about our chief guest, all right? Women's empowerment in education are the best paths to development is the firm belief of our chief guest. Of course, he took finance ministry to a whole new level. He upheld the promise to balance the budget and channel cash to women. And now he wants Tamil Nadu to be a leader in IT. The unstoppable Dr. Parnivel Thiagarajan, Honorable Minister for Information Technology and Digital Services, Government of Tamil Nadu, is someone who believes and who celebrated his mother. I read your Twitter where you said, your mom played a huge influence in shaping you. It's amazing to have you as an ally and as a support. And the reason why my state does extremely well in everything is because we invest in our women. And taking that dream forward is Dr. Puthiya. Ladies and gentlemen, over to you. I'm going to watch your notes from here.
You know, after so many awards, it's that time of the evening when I'm sure you're all ready for a drink and dinner and so forth. So I'm not sure I should speak for very long. But let me start by thanking Avatar and Sarah Mount for inviting me. I must say that I was scheduled to be in Kerala tonight because I have to give a speech there in the morning. And because I had to come here, or I chose to come here, now I have to take a flight at 4:55 a.m. only to fly back at 11 o'clock in the morning back to Chennai. And then 4 o'clock to Madurai. So it meant that much to me to be here. And I want to maybe take 10 minutes to say why. But first I want to say something I observed here, which is that so many companies are repeat winners year over year. And so many companies win in all the categories that you give awards to. And that's not surprising because I think what it takes to really get an award here is to create the right kind of culture. And as somebody who spent decades in corporate life and probably 30 years as an expatriate across various industries, I know that creating and sustaining cultures are really the hardest things to do, especially in large organizations that have been around for decades. But in fact, it is the distinguishing variable or the competitive edge that companies have. So I'm not surprised. And I want to use that as the jumping off point to say that Tamil Nadu and the Dravidian culture and the Dravidian politics, which our very witty and dangerous hostess here has alluded to. We are where we are today because of that culture. And I'll briefly start by saying that if Tamil Nadu is relatively successful today, of the large, well-to-do states, we are unique in progress across both economics, human development, relative social equity. And the root cause of that probably goes back to 1920-21, when the first Justice Party government was elected to office under diarchy and legislated in short order the right to vote for women, the right to stand for office, and effectively elementary education becoming compulsory for boys and girls in 1921, and then feeding them to ensure that they complied with compulsory education. So I speak often at many places, some events like this, sometimes formal government meetings. I used to be a member of the GST Council of India for a couple of years. I presented before the Finance Commission of India, the 15th one led by Dr. N.K. Singh. And I have made all of these points there. I said, if you really want to get progress, don't incentivize poverty, don't incentivize the scale of population. Incentivize what percentage of girls get to go to school, what percentage get to stay in school, what percentage get to graduate from school, what percentage get to go into the employment pool and get equal access. And so, though these are profound philosophies, I would like to just give a few examples of what we've done in Tamil Nadu over the decades to have a relatively level playing field. And this goes back to the early days when there was a question of female infanticide and the notion of the cost of women or girl children. And one of the ways that we broke that was to say that marriages no longer needed to be expensive affairs. So Tamil Nadu legislated the Self-Respect Marriage Act, which said that you could just get together in front of elders and the community could declare the marriage done and the government would register it. and you wouldn't have to go through all these expenses, which was one of the big reasons people were worried about having, girl children. Of course, we've had reservation in jobs, reservation in education. After our government came to office, I was the Minister for Finance and Human Resources of the government. We legislated the reservation in government jobs to go up to 40% from 30%, which means that effectively, in many of these cases, the actual female enrollment was more than 50%, because while 40% was reserved, the remaining 60% was open based on merit. So actually women scored, significantly in that percentage as well. My Chief Minister made several campaign promises on behalf of the party during our election campaign related to women, and I just will list a few of the things that we have implemented. We extended the maternity leave period for women in government jobs to 1 full year. We provided free bus transportation for women so that they could have the independence to go and work without requiring transport from anybody or worrying about the cost of bus service. We rephrased the original incentive program for education, which was getting gold and money for getting married. And we reframed that and we said, we'll actually give you a continuous scholarship for as many years as you stay in polytechnic or ITI or college. Because, and I said this on the floor of the assembly when I was finance minister, I said at one point getting married used to be the highest aspiration. Now it should be economic independence based on your own education and your own skills and your own job. So we rephrased that program or reframed it. Starting last year at a pilot level and this year full time, all elementary school children in Tamil Nadu at government schools get free breakfast, frees up the women to be able to go and do their work without having to worry about cooking at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. And finally, in the last month, our Chief Minister has fulfilled the campaign promise to deliver 1,000 rupees a month to women head of households as a supplemental income to the bottom of the pyramid. So these actions, I think, match the philosophy that we have had for more than 100 years from the 1921 legislation. And the consequence of that, I'd like to say, we see in the results. Roughly 90% of girls at 18 graduate high school in Tamil Nadu. That is not true of all states. It's not even true of all rich states. Even relatively rich states like Gujarat, that number is closer to 50%. 42% of women employed in manufacturing, and this is probably the best statistic I'll give you today. 42% of all women employed in manufacturing in India work here in Tamil Nadu alone. We are 6% of the population and we have that many high-paid manufacturing jobs in Tamil Nadu. So these, I think, are a good complement to what you have all been talking about, what I remember from my years in the corporate world about the value of diversity, of inclusion, of how important it is to match the makeup of your team to the makeup of the society you aim to serve as a bank, as a FMCG company, as any other big corporate. And in fact, I was, by coincidence, reading in my email today from the Financial Times a study that was put out by BlackRock, the big investment company, and came out, I think, in the last couple of days. And it shows that companies that have more representation of women end up having outperformance in actually stock returns and performance. And this is a big study that came out. It's a public document. But it shows that there's been some improvement. There's a 29% outperformance by companies that are more diverse. And yet the glass ceiling is still quite persistent because this representation goes down as the level of seniority increases. I will just touch on a couple of experiences of my own as I conclude. And the first thing I want to say is at least 9 of the 10 companies that won here I have either traded with when I was a trader on Wall Street, or I've worked for as a consultant, or I've hired them as a consultant to my company, or I have friends in relatively high office, mostly because of our age. We're all reaching that age where my friends are like in Citigroup or in IBM or in other companies close to the C-suite or in the C-suite. So I'm not surprised that such large global firms tend to outperform. But I was also very happy to hear that in the first year of this award, it was almost 100% multinationals. And now of the top 100, maybe 60% are local companies. So the culture is spreading. I'll just say that in my own case, I grew up, though I went to boarding school and it was co-educational, at some level I didn't really understand the value of inclusion or diversity till I went to the US. And in grad school, many of my professors, including one of my PhD advisors, was a woman. And I understood the great value of having strong women leaders, both in advisory capacity and mentoring capacity. That continued during my term in consulting. Many of my clients and my contract writers, the executives at the large companies I worked for, were actually women who gave me the contract, and the level of empathy and the human perspective that they brought to the role impressed me. I spent some time on Wall Street, my earliest mentors as traders, and I was an anomaly on Wall Street. I was, I think, the oldest associate in the history of Lehman Brothers at the age of 35. I made it to MD by 42, so that was okay, but when I went in, the language was alien to me, the culture was alien to me, I didn't understand anything, and there were two senior traders who were women who actually helped me navigate and come up the system. At StanChart, I prided myself that when I was global head of a few products, I had the most number of women managing directors and directors who reported to me of any vertical in my trading business. And in my term in public service, actually I must also say that at Lehman, when I set up a global capability center, as they're called now, probably the most advanced one in the world at the time, I found that because we recruited only at IITs at the undergraduate level, we got too much groupthink, and it was about 90% plus male. So in the 2 years that I shaped the program, we expanded to go to non-IITs, both in engineering, but also non-engineering schools. And so we went to places like Xavier's and St. Stephen's and LSR and SRCC and so forth. And in 2 years, the ratio changed from 95% male to probably 60% male, 40% female in the 2 years that I ran the recruiting. And it created a much better, diverse pool. And though Lehman went bankrupt, I'm very happy to say that almost all the people I recruited in those years have gone on to have brilliant careers in finance, in hedge funds, in asset managers around the world. Very few of them are in India now, though this operation was in Mumbai. In public service, when I became an MLA, I focused a lot on the pressure points of women's everyday lives, which is fair price shops or ration shops. I built many of them. And I built about 13 Anganwadis, or early child care centers, using my MLA constituency development funds. I've continued to focus on those areas as a minister, and most importantly, I would say the big initiative I've taken in my 2.5 years as minister is to create self-help groups in tailoring, in computer training, in nursing, in product making. And we get them orders, we get them loans, and we get them customers, and we make sure that they are a viable business and they can stand on their own. And I suspect the first time I stood for election, I won by about 5,000 or 6,000 votes. The second time by about 34,000 and change votes. If I run again, I suspect that number will be more than 50% because I have focused on these self-help groups and empowered these women. But at any rate, for these reasons, I think I accepted the invitation, cut down my sleep, hopefully didn't bore you to death. I'm petrified at what our host is going to say. say about me. But I'm very, very happy to be part of this event, to congratulate all the winners, to wish you continued success in your efforts to make a more diverse, more successful, inherently more equitable and inclusive workspace, and set the example based on your success for others to follow. And I wish you a fun evening. Thank you very much.
Dangerous. So, the banker inside you is still alive. You know how he wrote his notes? Take a guess. Excel sheet. He made his own columns. And, he wrote everything down. And let me tell you something about the minister sitting over here. He does his own appraisals and then he publishes his report. Before anybody can ask. Have I got that right, Dr. Puthiya? That's how we roll in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Also, I know why you spoke about all the banks. I know you're going to go to them and say, I want women in tech startups, give me the loan. Correct? I know your plans, Dr. Puthiya. But above all of this, 4 a.m. flight, do you know the sacrifice that we're talking about? That means no sleep from now on. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the amazing chief guests. You've been absolutely awesome. Shubha ma'am, I request you to do the honors to honor our chief guest with a memento. Thank you so much for making this evening truly, truly amazing. We loved having you here. And we're going to continue moving forward and look at the 90 best companies for women and the most inclusive companies, the exemplars of inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank our chief guest and thank you. We say thank you. Keep watching. We're going to do something amazing. You can join the audience. And to give away the awards, I invite Mr. Umar Shankar Kadaswamy, co-founder, senior VP Sales and Marketing of Club. Please join us on stage. We're going to look at the 90 best. You've decided we both don't need chairs. Alright, this also is going to be in alphabetical order. While we ask all of you to get ready, please give it up for our translator on stage. He's been doing a fabulous job. She's like, why are you clapping for me? Alright, first up, from Abbott India, I invite Puthiya Thalaimurai TV. Can I have you on stage?
Hey,